We welcome you back to 5 Talk Street. I'm Scott Murray. Well, the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus invites children of all ages to see the greatest show on earth as they celebrate the biggest birthday bash in circus history. Here to tell us all about the excitement is Jonathan Lee Iverson. He will once again don the iconic top hat, that's right, that's him, as the ringmaster with the Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus. Jonathan, tremendous. I love the outfit.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, I can't believe it. I've made it to the apex of my career here at 5 Talk Street with the legendary Scott Murray. I don't need to do anything else after this.
All right, that's it. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming. How are you doing? Welcome to North Texas.
I'm having a fabulous time.
Great.
We've been enjoying ourselves here in Texas. I tell you, the crowds have been marvelous, and they make us a little nervous because, you know, Texans, you know, they're very expressive.
Yes.
And it's kind of like going to Showtime at the Apollo sometimes, but, you know, they're great. They've come out in droves. They're really supportive of
Well,
the
I hope you're
show.
pleased and most grateful for what we've done here in North Texas. You know, the biggest and the best in Texas. And, of course, you are the biggest show and the hottest show on earth.
Right.
So we have blessed you with all this wonderful 100-plus degree weather. How's that been?
Oh, yes. Thank you very much. And so we're inviting you all in to get this cool air conditioning in these wonderful arenas.
Well, you finish up this weekend in Dallas.
Yes.
And then you'll be in Fort Worth this coming week,
Yes.
Wednesday through Sunday.
Yes.
Okay. And if you want to get tickets, I've got a number right here, 1-800-745-3000, correct?
That's right. Or you can visit our website at ringling.com.
And this is a special year.
Yes.
Because Mr. Barnum was born 200 years ago. So he
Yeah.
was actually around a year before the War of 1812. Huh? That's a long time ago.
Absolutely, yes.
Incredible.
P.T. Barnum, America's greatest showman. A lot of people don't even realize he actually really returned to the circus business, like really when he was a senior citizen. And he ended up creating the greatest show on earth along with James A. Bailey and the Ringling Brothers.
Well, there's probably not a person in the audience today, Jonathan, that has not at one time or other taken their grandchildren, taken their own children, or gone themselves as a child
Yes.
to see the circus.
I meet them all the time. I meet great-grandparents who come and they tell me about all the wonders they saw in their youth, and it's just a
Well,
marvelous thing.
what's different this year, here in 2011? What are some of the things that are unique or different or that you're most proud of that if we come to the circus in the next few days that we'll be a part of as well?
Well, the spectacle is always there. But what's a little different is we've really learned how to marry the technology to our great traditional circus souls. We have a lot of wonderful screens and things like that. You'll get the feel when you see it. But the show moves very fast. It's just so spectacular. It never stops. I mean, we have everything we've always had, but it's updated a little more. And one of the wonders for me is how involved the women are in the show. A lot of people don't realize this show is run by women. The producers are women, the director, the production manager, the tour business manager. They run it, and two of our exciting performers in the show is one Carmen Vera Torres, who's a part of the Torres family. They go into the 16-foot sphere globe of steel. 7 motorcycles going within 70 miles per hour, inches within each other. And she comes out, she whips off that helmet, and that hair goes, and the crowd loses it because they can't. Because she's so attractive, she's so beautiful, and they can't believe she's up there, you know,
She's able to
keeping
do
up
that,
with her
yeah.
siblings. You know,
Very cool.
She's amazing.
Before you get away, I want to talk a couple of things. First of all, the children. Your
Yes.
children, the other people involved with the circus, where do they go to school? How do you educate these young
Right
people?
there at the greatest show on earth. We actually have a school there. We have a nursery there for the smaller children.
And you mentioned you're very proud of this, too. The education is the most
Absolutely.
important part of this whole...
It's a big deal for us. The class sizes are very small. This is a big issue in our country now. The parents, you know, our kids are within arm's length of us, you know, so we could be performing at intermission. We could visit with them to check on them, make sure they are paying attention, because you can get distracted with all the sawdust and everything. They also have extracurricular activities. They do acrobatics, they do martial arts, they do music, they do ballet. So there's a lot for the kids to do, so they're well-rounded.
And the other thing I want to talk to you about is the Center for Elephant Conservation. I realized, or I didn't realize, that there are 35,000 elephants in the world, Asian elephants, and that's it.
Right.
Extinction, is that a problem? Because the gestation period for an elephant is almost 2 years, for Pete's sake.
Ringling Brothers actually houses the largest population of Asian elephants outside of Southeast Asia.
Really?
And so we established back in 1995 the Ringling Brothers Center for Elephant Conservation, which you can go and visit at elephantcenter.com. And what I love for everybody to know is when you buy a Ringling Brothers ticket, you're actually supporting this conservation. Portions of each ticket, we have 12 million fans a year, so portions of each of those tickets goes to helping to expand and extend the life of these great animals. And so we've had about 23 or 24 calf births since 1995. That's an extraordinary number. And they just keep on coming. It's such a beautiful creature, such a majestic creature. And not all of the animals perform. Most of them, they stay on the facility, they're studied, they're cared for, they're preserved.
I see why Barbara Walters called you one of the most fascinating people in America in 1999. It is great to see you. Thank you so much. Saturday and Sunday this weekend,
yes.
Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus at the American Airlines Center, and then Wednesday through Sunday of this coming week, they'll be at the Fort Worth Convention Center.
Absolutely. And don't forget our pre-show. An hour before every show, you can come on down to the arena floor and meet the performers.
Thank you much, Jonathan. Continued success.
Thank
That's
you.
great. Still lots to come. We're coming right back with more of 5 Talk Street, so don't you go away.